Okay. Welcome to the Sky Valley Planning and Zoning Committee meeting. I'll call this meeting to order. The first order of business is approval of our last month's minutes. Everyone had an opportunity to review those. Yes, sir. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve as published.
Okay, Don, thank you. A second? Second. Tony, all in favor? All right, our one and only new business item today would be the Turlingtons. Welcome.
Thank you.
And would you like to tell us a little bit about what it is you're wanting to do? And we'll have questions, I'm sure.
I just want to make this like part of Sky Valley. So that we have the amenities of Sky Valley. You've already got paved road there. You got water that crosses in front there. And keep getting problems in the future that get adopted, but it's limited that it takes care of all the problems.
I think we've all seen the site plans. Does anybody have any questions about what it is they're proposing?
I've got two.
Okay.
The first is, will the annexation of this property burden the city either in a capital way or in an operational way for services that we don't currently provide?
No.
We've already got a water line there.
The water line actually crosses their property.
The road-
easement.
The road is accessed via city road, so there's already usage there. Our trash truck goes right past there. So I don't see.
Snowplow goes right past there.
Yeah, so there should not be, I see more upside than downside. I mean, obviously, Mr. Truman is aware that either himself or whoever buys this, that they'll be paying city taxes as well as county taxes, but you'll be getting all the city services, and so when somebody builds there, they'll get the zoning protection as well. So we've had those conversations.
Yeah, say on the cost of a well, we make that up pretty quick.
Oh, yeah. Well, another thing too is, if we talked about this, is that by our water ordinance, they would pay 1.5 times the rate. So in the city, they would not have to do that. So there's, that certainly a tap fee, probably cheaper than a well. We've got water there, our roads there. So
But my other question is a little more obscure, but would the acquisition of this property give that property owner any benefit that other property owners don't have?
Other Sky Valley property owners?
Exempt from something that other property owners would not have to do.
As for when you're saying other property owners, you're talking about Sky Valley property owners.
Right.
I can't imagine what it would be.
Literally, they're getting the benefit that all existing Sky Valley owners have.
I didn't think there was, but I wanted to verify that, so.
Right.
So, yeah,
Thank you. Madam Controller.
Okay, good. I do have one question. What is the procedure for bringing this in and making sure that it's zoned residential?
As I may have mentioned, it's been, I think, 20-something years, so we've had to build everything. It will be done by ordinance. Obviously, this is a public hearing recommendation today. I've already sent that to our city attorney for him to review, but once you make your recommendation today, it will go first reading July, second reading August. And it will be, the ordinance basically brings the property into the city, and it also assigns it a zoning district. So it's essentially a rezoning also. And it will be assigned SF zoning, which is everything around it. And then once that's done, we'll have to send, all that will have to go to Department of Revenue, Department of Community Affairs, the county. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that we'll do after, thinking positive after it's done. But it's just an ordinance, 2 readings. Fairly routine stuff. Like I said, I have sent that to the city attorney for his review. Y'all will have that in plenty of time, but essentially just ordinance is bringing it into the city. And then once that's done, I'll reach out to GMRC. As many of you may be aware, our zoning map, even though it's official, has not been updated since 2005, probably because nothing's really been done since 2005. But what we're gonna do is at the, either the first reading in July, or certainly by the second reading in August, I'm gonna have GMRC update this map, and then every year we'll just update it every August to incorporate any changes that happen, but, it probably wouldn't be a bad thing to just do that every year, even if nothing ever happens, but once that's done, this lot, you'll see it's a property right in here, but you'll see it added to our city limits with that update.
Okay. Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Just to make sure I'm clear, so the same ordinance would apply as far as height restrictions, square footage restrictions, and the event that they get.
Well, that wouldn't be a part of this ordinance, because they'd have to do that anyway, if they're in the city.
But when they come
Yeah,
to the single family zone property in Sky Valley, then they have to adhere to those.
everything else automatically applies, just like if they were always in the city.
Okay.
This ordinance just basically just goes through the procedural process to legally bring it into the city.
Don, no questions? Is there anybody online that has any questions?
Nothing is showing up.
Nothing online. All right. That being said, I would entertain a motion from the committee that we recommend to the city that they approve this annexation.
I so move, I make a motion that we recommend to the city that they approve that we recommend to them that they approve the annexation to the city.
Is there a second to that?
That's it.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next step is we give it to the city council and they've got to have two readings
Should
on
be
that.
the third Tuesday in July, Mr. Turlington, which that should be the 15th. It should be first reading, so,
Is that something we need to attend, or it just goes?
it would be to your advantage if you can, or have somebody read on your behalf if you can't make it, but, that will be at 10 a.m. on Tuesday, July 15th. Will be here, and then the second reading will be
Yes.
Tuesday, August 19th.
Dan, this is Jim Phelps. I'm online. Just wanted to let you know to register my name as a yes.
All right, thank you.
Mhm.
Anybody else have anything
On this,
on this?
I have something on this.
Okay, well, is it something, well, we can't do any other business, so, Mr. Allred.
Yes, sir. Having swiftly and
Did we vote on
completely exhausted our agenda, I move that we adjourn.
Second,
it? Second.
all in favor?
Now,
Aye. Thank you.
We're so easy to get along with.